So, Jenny.
Yeah.
Okay. Society every day is pretty much saying that the father isn't important no more. At least for the last 40 years, 30 to 40 years now, society has been saying you don't need a man, or the father is not important. As long as he sent that child support check, that's all he need to do.
I don't believe
So society moving that way because at one time, the majority of kids was born in a two-family household. Now, the majority of children are born in a one-family household. Yeah. This kind of speaking a little bit to my community as well. People like, well, maybe the father, abandoned the woman and the child, which is a misconception. Because usually the man that impregnate the woman, they never was a couple, they never was a family. So they met at the club or the bar or whatever, they go home, have fun, and bam, there's a baby.
Yes.
And people pretend like they was a loving family, they got the nursery together and planned this pregnancy, and when the baby was born, he hit the road.
Yes.
We know that's not how most pregnancies happen. It usually happens when two people are being irresponsible. Most families aren't formed through a nuclear family anymore. It's usually a hookup. And a hookup produces a child.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on that?
Education. I think
We need to teach them the birds and the bees.
I really think that educating children at I think sixth grade is a good time. I went through it, but truly educating them with the value of life. The family.
But Jenny, you're asking
I know.
kids to do something that they never was taught to do.
Yeah.
All right. So if I come from a single mother's household, a broken family, a bad neighborhood, a bad environment.
Yeah.
Okay, you asking me, which some people make it out. We always talk about the exception, but let's talk about the rule. Most people don't make it out of the project.
I know.
Right? So we can talk about the exceptions. We can talk about the LeBron James. We can talk about the Tyler Perrys and Tyler Perry was homeless on a train, homeless man in New York, and now he's a billionaire. That's the exception. That is not the rule.
No.
So where will you even start at? I get we want to teach them this in school, but where's the time that we'll have to teach this? Between math class, science class, all of these requirements that the state require, for schools to meet academically.
Yeah.
Right. So where do you find this time? What you think about it, Chris?
Okay, I got lost in this translation here.